hunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do... I've seen a lot of Dam lately. I've seen a lot of Wraith. Let's do Aviary. I haven't seen too much Aviary lately. Map effect, no effect. Extras, everything is normal. And off we go like a herd of turtles. Excuse me. Yeah, so the fifth monster, I know what the code name is for it. I don't know. It very well could be the actual name of the monster. It is relatively fitting. That being the case, though, Leviathan is more of a serpent. And, oh, Victory, have you seen anything else of Tier 5 yet? Have you seen the silhouettes for the monster and everything? Because if not, I will totally link you that video. Hey Blank, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. MC. But it does sound, it is true, Leviathan is a pretty cool name.
Please get off. Thank you. Don't stand on it.
So we've got a blueberry smurf. Link work now, so go ahead. Okay, let me go ahead and send you that. That is a cool video. Let me go ahead. I love it. Bonus collection. Let me go ahead and add this, by the way. Oh, I never added the other one. Let me go ahead and add the other one real quick to my... No, not upload. Son of a... Add videos. Your YouTube videos. Okay, it wasn't too long ago. Where is it? Tier 5. Add video. So I actually recorded this live as it happened, and I uploaded it within a couple of minutes of it happening. So that's why you hear audio and all that kind of stuff in the back. How is Witcher 3? I've heard a lot of really good things about it. The only thing negative I've heard about it is the level system, because you're supposed to be a Witcher, you're kind of a badass, but then you get beat by like level 20 bandits. Okay, ooh, we've got a Torvald going. So it doesn't look like we'll see Lennox. But that's okay. Maybe we'll try and get her in the next game or two. I can't take her online. Well, if you want any tips, Einstein, on how to elite her fast, let me know. I elited her about an hour, no, about 45 minutes ago. Game of the year. I'm really excited for Metal Gear Solid 5. You want to see the monster? Look, the monster. You want the headphones? Okay. So I'm not going to be able to hear anything in game chat because my son apparently wants to listen to the monster. Okay, I want you to sit like this. Good job. Okay, so we are off. Oh, that sloth.
Mom.
Yeah, that's a sloth. Yeah, the monster beat him up. So carrion bird, so it does look like they are going to be there. So their composition, Torvald, Kyra, Sunny, and Abe. So it's going to be interesting once he's spotted that it's going to be hard to get away from these two. But the aviary does afford a long distance. I do like that he was... Okay, so we are domed at stage 1, but he does have full armor. So that's really good. All the hunters are in. Let's go ahead and take off that map and see what's going on. And here we go. So this is the strength of the Hero. If you're aggressive with the monster, you can do a really, really good job of really putting the pressure on the hunters. And that's really important. I think too many people are timid for stage 1s, especially for Behemoth. Behemoth is built to be aggressive from the get-go. It's really important to try and do that. Because look at this, look at all that damage, even though the stage 1 is not even half armor. Now, if he was dome dodging or running around, he wouldn't have done nearly this much damage because you're putting pressure on the team. You're putting pressure on the hunters. That's pressure that's being taken off of you. Kind of think of it as there always has to be pressure somewhere. And if you're not doing it, your opponent is. Or they should be in essence. And so it's very, very important to force the opponent to react to you and not the other way around. And that's how you win engagements. And so right now the monster is still doing really good. Slowly about to run out of armor very, very shortly. And now the dome is down, and look at that. Without even dome dodging, really, that he was able to get away, and there we go. Stasis grenades being jerks. Behemoth does not have a lot of ability to go through those little canyons very well. So finally at starting to get a little bit of permanent damage, but still, that was a very strong stage 1. He's almost ready to evolve to stage 2. Just a few more bites. I'm not a big fan of turning around and using abilities for the most part, especially when you have no armor, because all it does is expose your weak points, and on top of that, it allows the hunters to catch up, because you're 99% of the time, if a rock wall stops the hunters from chasing you, they're close enough that you're going to be able to, that it's not going to do any good anyway. And if they're far enough away, you just turn around and slow yourself down, and so it's not really fair. Hey Scorpion, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos that I put out. I'm going to probably try and get some more playing in. I have a lot of requests for me playing. Fantastic work by the Trapper. The Trapper staying in the middle and just doing a brilliant job of doming or slowing the monster down and doing a very good job. Didn't go out here to chase, really kind of stayed in the middle until he moved on it. Task is from The Art of Warfare. I used to game with him quite a lot. And they were doing a really, really good job. So right now they are waiting, and so this is really good of the monster to try and do this. So right now you could actually do some explosive damage through that wall, and now we're going to try and barrel through, try and do a little bit of damage through that map. And it looks like that now he's going to take a lot of damage. So Abe was able to do a really good job and get a second go in stage 1. The hardest thing on this map is that if you ever go from one end to the other, you just need to, with Behemoth, you need to go in straight lines. And this map doesn't really help that when you're trying to go through these tunnels, because it really slows down Behemoth's traversal. So you kind of want to time it to go either one way or the other, but either way you don't really want to do too much zigzags, because it really slows you down and gets rid of your momentum. And there we go, the dome is down. The monster looking really, really weak right now. Is that the monster? Good job, that's what the monster says. Is it a ball? Ball, yeah. Blue, is it blue? Yeah, blue ball. But what does the monster say? Good job. So the monster is going to try and stay outside and do whatever he can. So now that he's tracking, look at this. The Trapper is in an excellent position right here. Notice how he's always between, where he's cutting off the monster at all times, and that is a fantastic position to be in, because right now the Trapper can go any way. The dome is still down, but he was doing a good job. He did go in a little bit early. I don't know if that he was waiting for his team to help flush or if he was waiting for something else. But look at this, Trapper already going somewhere else to go ahead and set it off. I love this play. Like, if you ever want to know a good way to play a Trapper, watching Task right now is a really, really good goal about where to go. So now that he knows that they're not cutting out and he's most likely going to evolve in this corner, he's making a beeline for this corner. That's exactly what you want to do as a Trapper. And now we get to see the nice little going. And he will get domed here. He's going to take a bit of damage from Abe while the rest of his team catches up. That Reaver is chasing him out, and the dome should be coming down relatively short. Now this is kind of a scary area for the team to be in, but it's a good dome because with the dome in this position, they can shoot here. But it does look, oh, and the monster can actually get all the way through. Very, very interesting. I don't know if the hunters saw that or not, but I like that they're not necessarily chasing him in there outside of the assault, but they are kind of staying back and trying to do a little bit of chip damage. So Blank, Torvald's reload nerf is only for the consoles. The PCs has had it for a while now. I still think that Torvald's just fine. I think people are overacting a little bit. I would like his shotgun to do slightly more damage, but other than that, I think that he's in a good spot right now. But a lot of people just want an easy spammable button for any hunter. You know, it used to be Markov, and then they got mad because they took away his mines, and mines are not supposed to be primary damage, and people cried and complained about it, and I never understood why, because mines were not designed to be put down like that. So it looks like Loco will be going down. Look at this task. Always just trying to keep up with the monster as much as possible. Ball. Yeah, it's rolling. And fantastic work. So now, yep, and look at that. Just going straight through the cut, knowing that the monster is going outside. And look at this. He's ready to meet him in the face right now. And that's just a strong position you want to be in, because you're basically hurting and penning the monster towards corners. And then corners are where you're going to get the engagements and the domes to go off. And then it puts a lot of pressure on the monster, because then the monster panics because he doesn't feel like he can go anywhere without the hunters being on his tail. And if you keep pushing the monster in areas where he's been constantly, the food is going to be very, very scarce. Look at this. Trapper automatically sees the monster heading in a direction, already heading it off. Doing a fantastic job. Lots of really good pings on the monster, and the Trapper all ready to just go and dome him up again. Sink it.
Oh.
Sorry, Aiden. There you go. Ball. Is that funny? Oh, and look at that. See, ready for the dome? The dome, ooh, the monster, ooh, this is actually, if the monster can get, nope, the monster cannot get through that. So he will be stuck in this little portion, but the hunters were doing a great job. So his first dome was really, 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 really well done. But right now, it does look like this is going to be really, really hard for the monster to get out of. But the hunter is doing a great job here, and going to end up finishing up the job. So the first stage dome was really, really well done, but it looks like that the Trapper was just putting on a lot of pressure. So definitely, I think MVP was definitely Taskmaster at the time. Here, I need the headphones back just for a moment, Aiden, while I talk. You'll get them back in a second.
Good game,
Aiden, calm down. I'll give you the headphones back in a moment. There's nothing going on. I just need to hear so I don't talk over people.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah.
How much you prevent me from seeing masteries?
Really good game. So that first dome was really, really, really well done, Loco. You're putting on a lot of pressure, and that's exactly what you want to do. I was telling the chat that there always has to be pressure somewhere. If you're not doing it to the other team, they're going to be doing it to you, or they should be doing it to you. And so compare that to like people that just dome dodge and they don't do any pressure, and then the hunters just completely eviscerate their armor because they're able to do that. So really good job there. However, definitely Task, MVP of the match, I think. He was just always cutting you off perfectly. He was always throwing the stasis grenades in the right spot, always going and cutting you off. And I was telling my chat that, that's exactly what you want to do as a Trapper. You're always going to be the cutoff man, not the chaser man. And so you did a really fantastic job there, Task. And so while you tried to get away, you just couldn't you felt like you couldn't go anywhere. So really, really good job on the hunter play by being able to do your splits well, and also by flushing out the monster, and just really, really solid work altogether, Task. You were just doing an amazing job cutting people off. And then, when you had no armor, it's really hard to put pressure on with the hunters inside the dome. And then just the two stage 1 domes, and then the third dome, just, there was just not much you could do because you weren't able to armor up. But really good job. Really good job. Abe was able to stick on you really, really well. So great job all overall.
Yeah, good game. Thank you.
Was there any problems that you saw with me?
Which one were you? Were you Assault?
I was Kyra.
No, Kyra was doing good. Everyone was healed up. I didn't really notice your speed boosts or when you use them, but I didn't see anything out of there. Your positioning was good. One thing about Torvald, though, is if you know that the monster is right behind a rock wall, you can still try and throw mortars, and the splash damage will go through. Otherwise, Torvald was doing a good job as well. Okay.
How about me? Was I being a little bit too much pressure?
No, I think the hunters were just doing a really, really good job. My son was wearing the headphones, so it was hard for me to kind of hear what was going on. Not that it really affected anything, but hold on. What is it, Aiden? You want to go
there
ahead?
was good pressure all around.
Okay, my son wants headphones on, so I'm not going to be listening to the next game either. Let me go ahead and swap the map real quick, and we will go from there. I had to